Welcome to Cabramatta for the Inter-Region Sides Championship. We've got round 2 in progress now. We're picking up action on the first end. We have Manning Great Lakes taking on Greater Newcastle. Our stream rink, Manning Great Lakes, Preston, Aurisch, Jopson, Clint and Doust taking on Greater Newcastle, Kane, Coulls, Freeman, Shane Evans and David Govan. On the next rink across, it's Troy Andrews, Daniel Jessup, Keaton Maguire, Dom Riley taking on Tim Twining, Lennon Scott, Nathan Dawson and Lee Schreiner. And on the furthest rink across, Stephen Collins, Stephen Pell, Marty Gosper, Shannon White are taking on Adam Gleeson, Warren Shipley, Shannon Giddos and Terry Antrim. Paul Jopson now on the mat for Manning. The yellow bowls, Jason Preston's. Sorry, no, they're Kane Coulls. The red bowls are Jason Preston's. The half of white you can see is actually purple on the other side. That's Lachlan Freeman's. He's got his second one on the way down now. The blue ones, of course, then are Jason Aurisch's. Good bowl from Lachlan. That one's the shot. Paul Jopson just going to go through the hole. Another one in the catching paddock, as they used to say. Shane Evans on his way down at the moment. Paul Jopson just not quite there. Just a quick run through results from this morning, which you can get from Bowls Link. So in the men's inter-region this morning, Nepean Highlanders had a 80 shots to 50, 10-0 win over Midwest. Illawarra 55 defeated Metro Southwest 48, 9-1. Section 2 saw Manning Great Lakes 72 44 winners over Riverina Murray, 9-1. Greater Newcastle has an 8-2 win, 59-46 over Mid-North Coast. In Section 3, Hunter Valley, 62. Central Coast, 47, 10-0. And Metro Northeast and Northwest had a 55 shots each draw. Metro Northeast, 5.5 to 4.5 points. In Section 4, Metro Northwest, 77, 10-0 over Southeast, 47 shots. And Metro Southeast, 72, 60, 9-1 winners over Northern Rivers. In Women's Inter-Region Championships, in Section 1, Nepean Highlanders, 49, Southeast, 70, 9-1 to Southeast. Our stream match this morning. Greater Newcastle, Northern Rivers score doesn't appear as yet on Bowls Link. In Section 2, Metro Southwest defeated Riverina Murray 10-0. In Section 3, Metro Northwest had a 10-0 victory over Metro Northeast. And in Section 4, Metro Southeast beat Northwest 9-1. Central Coast beat Midwest by a shot, 9-1. Two shots to Newcastle to start off proceedings. So it was a 10-0 win for Greater Newcastle over Northern Rivers, 74-45 in the women's. Kane Coulls just tightened that one up, got a good correction. Lucky Freeman playing the backhand side. Did see that one a little bit wider this morning than the other side of the green. However, I think it was just the fact that that side had a little more sun during the start of the day, the shadow of the club. Just it recedes across the green. I think it was just that little bit faster on that side when we started. It's evened up somewhat. There will be a little bit of an effect from the breeze as well. Trail from Jason. He's just around the short bowl, but going to run past. So it's still 1 to Manning Great Lakes. Just going to crash into the short bowls. Slightly tight line from sevens. Still think it's 1 to Manning Great Lakes. Paul Jopson. plays forehand side. Just wants to get around the bowls that are now short. Not quite going to fight his way back. Oh, a little quick again. Oh, a little quick this time. Corrected his grass, just give it a little more push. Govan, he'll play his forehand. Red bowls short are against him. Maybe in the mix. To speed from Clinton. A little bit of discussion about a shot. Not quite sure what they were indicating. Drawn the shot though. That's taken any doubt out of it. Whose shot? It could be measure for more than one though. I just want you to beat the blue bowl on the way in. Not really got that one away. One to Newcastle. Decent start from Kane Coulls. Well done though. Preston draws inside. It's an impressive set of three from the leads thus far. Want this one to just roll through the gap, turn his own over, or just go around. Got a little feather, not too bad. Lockie can just play up to the yellow bowl, turn it once. Oh, he's just got a scrape on it, not moved it at all. Suggestion from Clint is backhand draw, just turn the red one over towards the jack, just trying to change this up, make it a little more challenging for Greater Newcastle to turn this head around. Just turns the yellow bowl up. That one will be Kane Coulls, definitely shot now. David Govan. Looking for a little backhand up that head. Quite sent it. Oh, Clint Doust, he's trailed that jack back. The red bowl is his team's, so he'd be holding probably a couple there. Going really no option but to play over on his forehand side, on the ditch side. Just try and arrive. The bowl on the way up to the right, the furthest right, is his. Just going to hold wide on that side. Clint Doust. Probably holding a couple. Just wants to make sure he gets wide enough to turn back for a shot. Probably a little cautious there to not turn. Any other bowls in? Three shots. And Jason Preston on the mat. Good start from Kane. Oh, turns his zone over behind. Freeman will play the other side of the green from Kane. Just wants to draw to beat the red bowl. He's a little tight there and gets a touch back to the yellow is good as well. Hasn't quite sent that one though. Lockie, still confident draw up on that hand. Can roll his own. Ideally, though, we just go around, draw to beat the ones at the back, and done that very nicely. Oh, good bowl from Paul Jopson. Can he use a little bit of weight? Can he use lots of weight? Straight through the hole. They will go again. On the other side this time. Clinton holding a few. Adds another. Got rid of a couple at least. I want to cut it back down to one shot. And David Govan, probably one or two down. Got rid of a couple with his last bowl. Can he do it again? Oh, not sure what that signal was, whether it was one or two. It was two. Board says 4-3 after 4. Was 1. Good start from Jason Aurisch. He's got one right on that jack. Kane Coulls just a bit through. He's 50 centimetres off the ditch. Very well. Oh, he's just going to flop down. Unlucky. Opened that gateway for a shot to be played through the hole. Well, Kane Coulls is not going to get it with this one. Chance for Manning to turn this head around first. Oh, Lockie Freeman, he's playing to reach this. He's going to miss everything. It's just going to fall a little short. Just an Aurisch. Lockie Freeman, he'll be just playing to reach through this head. Need a fraction more weight. That change it up now for Paul. He'll play same hand that Lockie just did, try and just reach underneath his bowl. That little tiny turn around there. Let's change this head up a little. Looks too inviting for Greater Newcastle to plough through that head. Well, just falls a bit short of what he was after, does Paul Jopson. Shane Evans trying to reach. Very much close to target here. Got both bowls and a touch on the jack. Be Newcastle holding here. One or two. Possibly the yellow and the white and purple. Well, yeah. Teammates are urging this one on. Full clap there. He's drawn shot, has Clint and Doust. Just try and maybe rip that bowl out, get off it to the jack. Wouldn't mind the jack through the... Oh, it's just going to collect the yellow bowl and go through. Clint can draw another one. Really close. Might be just out. One to David Govan. Oh, the mat's been brought right up. Preston. It's a little touch and runs past. Yeah, nice correction from Jason. He was drawing the shot with that. Lachlan Freeman just runs into Jason's last bowl. Well, he sits his teammates bowl and stays. There'll be probably a couple now, whereas Newcastle, they'll look for a little run through this head. So Lachie Freeman. Play up on the backhand. That'll kill the end. We'll start again. Just move the mat back a metre or two. And just stretch this length out a little. Mat's gone a couple of metres back, and that jack's probably a metre further, maybe a bit more. Yeah, pretty well down. And Jason Preston just ignores that short bowl from Kane Coulls. He just pulled it narrow, trying to miss. Jason Aurisch. Oh, going to get the best back. Lachlan Freeman wants to come round Kane Coulls. He's done that. He's gone right to the back of the rink. Well, second and third, just in behind the jack now. Shane Evans will be trying to draw just around the yellow bowl to match the two at the back. Well, he's trailed the jack. Might still have two. Having a little crack at this. Oh, Shane Evans got a touch with his second one too. Just trying to get to that Jack at the back of the rink there now. Great bowl. Well, he's gone a toucher and gone in. No result. Govan having a little dip at this. Clint Doust wants the jack, but he's going to be underneath it. One shot to Newcastle. leads. Very close. Jason Preston has the advantage before this bowl and still does. Just going to flop off the inside. Good result. He's going to go a little bit quick at this. And got nothing but clear air. Well, he's going to try and get Jason Aurisch just to tidy this up. Just wants to drift underneath, get a little touch on the jack. Oh, Lockie Freeman will be going again, it looks like it. Oh, big clear out there. Shane Evans would have drawn shot with that. Ball Jopson trails the jack. It's going to be a fraction wide. It's going to stay up and be the shot though. Well, pretty well done actually. David Govan will have first crack of the skipper's bowls. I reckon he's holding one shot here. Just wants to avoid the white bowl, not sit his own in. Gone around it beautifully. That'll be two, I think. Clint Doust looks like he's going a little bit quicker. Wants to probably try and pop this jack. Done it brilliantly. Oh, that been brought up. Bowls, Kane Coulls. Okay, updated the scoreboard based on the 3 rink scoreboards. After 7 ends, David Govan leads 7-4. After 6 ends, Lee Schreiner leads 10-6 over Dominic Riley. And after 7 ends, Shannon White leads 7-3 over Terry Antrim. Jason Aurisch, reasonably well pointed. See the jack's just hidden from our view on the end camera. Just under Lockie Freeman's purple and white bowl at the back. So it's one shot to Newcastle as this head stands. Govan gets not bad position out of that. Clint and Doust just trying to reach to it. Just pops up one of his teammates' bowls. Oh, David Govan, he's just trying to draw around. Can send that shot. There is a bit of a breeze blowing. He's set in the shadow of the shade cloth. Little gusts coming through. It's not quite going to get to the right spot with that one. I'm just going to fade past his own. One more to Greater Newcastle on our streaming rink. So once again, we've got the mat up, Jack on the tee. Don't forget to enter the state mixed pairs, qualifying 1 and 2 November. Entries now open. Check your Bowls link, available tournaments from Bowls New South Wales, or just click on bowlsnsw.com.au for more information. As to the over 40s state pairs, qualifying's on the 2nd and 3rd of August. Get your entries in now. And rookies, your chance to enter the rookie singles and pairs. Players who have started after the 1st of April 2023. TAB Platinum Pennant, round 11 action, Thursday 29th of May. It's a round where every side's going to be here at Cabramatta. 2 games on at 1 o'clock. Maryland's Magic up against the defending champions Cabramatta Bullants, and a do-or-die effort for the Cabramatta Bullants. They know they could well miss out on the final series should they lose that match. Maryland's going for an undefeated 11 rounds of sectional play. Also at 1 o'clock will be the clash between Engadine Cougars and Mount Lewis Lions. The Lions looking to try and get away from the bottom two relegation area, and the Cougars know that their hopes of a final series, well, a victory, they're almost assured to get in. A loss, they will miss out. They've got to overtake the teams in front of them. And then we have 4 matches scheduled for 5:30, including a stream match of the Warilla Gorillas and East Maitland Griffins. And the winner of that assures themselves a final place. Or loser, well, they may well miss out on the finals for that loss. Of course, once those rounds are done, we head into the final series on the 31st and 30th and 31st. That's Friday, Saturday, 1 o'clock and 5:30. 4 games over those 2 days. And right now, Cabramatta has corporate packages available for the Platinum Pennant finals. Check out Cabramatta for more information. Paul Jopson is looking to arrive to this head. Got the Newcastle bowl through. Just underneath. Wants him to go at the bowl at the front. Just going to run past. 53 shots there. Let's see what they put on the board just to confirm that. We've got 7-9 after 9 on the scoreboard on the rink. Jason Preston just pumps his own bowl up. Oh, gets a lovely little slide. Pretty well pointed from Jason Aurisch. Yeah, rolls it through, stays for 2. Jason Aurisch just looking for a little forehand up to that bowl. Wants to pump it right through. He's just turned it over behind the jack. Little unfortunate. Looking to add another. And he's done that very, very well. We'll see a replay of a few of those bowls. There's the first little thump and stop. Next one. Jason Aurisch pushes the shot bowl through and stays. And Lockie Freeman adds another. It's been ever so slightly disturbed since. Back live. Shane Evans just runs ever so slightly through. Oh, pushes Lachlan Freeman across. I'm sure it changes the count, just changes the head a bit though. Shane Evans just pops it onto the other two bowls. Not sure what that's done to the count. And Clint and Doust looking to draw down. Can get a winner off the side. Close to doing that. Just working out the details. I think he'll play a very similar shot. Just try and sit on the inside of Clint Doust's bowl. Well, no, he's going to play the hand. Might want to pop out the Manning bowls. Might have done enough. Wow. Bit of luck. Two bowls to go this head. Quentin Doust. Don't think that's going to get back. Just slightly overplayed it. David Govan playing the last bowl of end number 10. Well, he's got a chunk of it. That's Shane Evans' bowl, but it's the red one, Jason Preston, that'll get the shot. 8-9 after 10 is what our scoreboard says. Couple of scores to Shannon White on the far rink. It's gone from 7-6 to 12-6 in two ends. And we'll get a score off the middle rink for you. 8-10 after 11 it looks like. Just slightly through, not too bad bowls. 8-10 after 8 ends, yes. Uh, 28-25, Many Great Lakes leading Greater Newcastle after 26 of 63 ends. 28 of 63. Nearly halfway through. If you're keeping an eye on those rolling scoreboards at the bottom, you'll notice that we have the women's interregion and men's interregion scores coming through. So you'll get two scores. You'll get the women's and the men's for every region except for Manning Great Lakes and Greater Newcastle, who aren't obviously going through the rolling scoreboard. They're on there permanently on the top. There are a couple of buys now in the women's interregion. We had two regions who were severely impacted by floods and were unable to get their women's side here. Manning and Mid-North Coast. Manning and Mid-North Coast were also impacted in the men's interregion, but those sides were able to be filled up by players who are here already for the senior men's interregion. A few of those players stayed on, like Paul Jopson, who's playing third on this rink, and was able to remain here and continue to compete. To hope those in the Taree and what's the Manning and the Mid-North Coast now on the road to recovery, although those floods might take a while to abate. We're a bit lucky here in southwestern Sydney that we didn't cop the worst of that, but a couple of days of quite heavy rain Thursday and yesterday. All the practice sessions on the grass greens cancelled yesterday. little bit of analysis going on. If I hit here, if I hit there, what happens? Shane Evans on the way down. Backhand. Jack's just nestled against the two bowls near the back of the rink. One's just going to disappear in behind. Well, by his intent, you think it might just be one to Newcastle at this point. It is one to Newcastle. Eight 10 after 11 on our streaming rink. $29.27 on the big board, so very little in this. Jason Preston on his way down. A little touch and stay there for Kane Coulls. Very well played. I just didn't quite run that one out. Oh, good effort from Lachie Freeman. It might be in the count. Jason Aurisch just through his own teammate's bowl. The red one there, up and over. Just come round it to draw the shot. Getting contact on it, you can push it up for second and make it closer anyway. Wants the red one, not Lachie Freeman's. Well, he's got the little feather and run on. That'll be shot. Oh, Lockie didn't like it as soon as he let go. That's why he's under the line. The weight was okay, just didn't quite give it enough. Similar shot still available for Jason Aurisch. Just around the red one or even through it. Doesn't want his own too solidly. He just bumped it onto the yellow. It's all right, still counts. May have improved their situation just a little. And Evans just slightly under the line. And just around the red one to draw a shot. If you happen to be a little bit narrow and tight, you might turn it up. Certainly, you're just trying to just arrive to that blue bowl. Draw a shot. Don't know if he's going to get down quite quickly enough. Well, if he can miss the red, he's got the edge of it. Pushed it up. It makes it a bit harder for Manning. Means that Newcastle can probably play slightly more positive now. Jopson just trying to draw. Can knock his own bowl in here. Yeah, he's got his own up. Might make it a little different for Dave Govan. He might have to come underneath there and try and reach. Just get a little contact on that jack. Might be able to just come underneath and slightly move the jack a foot or so. Got a couple of catches out on that left-hand side of screen. He is playing tight line. Got the feather, got the bowl, and it's just stood it up and flopped back down again. So it's still maybe two to Manning. Just a little reminder here at Cabra, next Thursday, all 6 sides in the Platinum Pennant will be here. 2 games at 1, 4 games at 5:30. So Thursday night, Cabramatta, some great bowls to watch. Of course, that leads into the 2025 TAB Platinum Pennant Final Series, 30th and 31st of May at Cabra Bowls. And on finals day, corporate boxes available here at Cabra Bowls. So good package there. Platinum package and Platinum Plus package. Check out Cabra Bowls Group for all the details. looking to arrive at the head. Just going. Oh, he's got a touch and run underneath. Yeah, just got the touch. Apologies there. Fat fingers didn't get rid of the triggers. One shot to Manning, I believe it was. That was 2. 10 all on 12. Still 9, 10 on 9 on the middle board and 14-7 after 12 on the end board. So Manning Great Lakes up by 3 shots on the master board now as we hit 33 of 63 ends. Kane Coulls his first bowl just a bit past. He's changed hands to try and thread the needle. Going to go behind again. Very good homes though. Well played. We'll see some weight again here. Only holding 3 very good shots. And the weight gets a result for Lachie Freeman. And Jason Aurisch, he'll play forehand again. Just looking to arrive through this. Can just turn that jack past. Back 3, 4, 5, 6 inches even. I think that was a very attacking line for very gentle draw. Newcastle realises they need to arrive as well. Wants this to get right down to this head, just change it up a little bit. I'm going to be happy with that position though. So Paul Jopson hits a narrow line. He wanted a narrow line, but maybe not quite that narrow. Just wanted to land Lockie Freeman's bowl, maybe take the pace off there, but maybe just ease that jack through the hole. Oh, made it a little better for him. Looks about a line. No, I think he's just under again. Yep. Shane Evans just in behind. Clint and Doust, he was also looking to arrive up to just turn Lockie Freeman's bowl through and stay in his place. David Govan looking for an arrival as well. Just going to drop that a little bit short. This one's also going to be just that tad on the narrow side. David Govan, the last bowl of the 13th end. It's currently 10 all on this rink. Teammates are wheeling this one down. Just not going to get there. One to Lockie Freeman was the indication. Well, the mat's been brought a long way up again. just did a sweep of the scoreboards, and that is the current scoreboard display. 11-10 to David Govan after 13. 11-10 to Dom Riley over Leisha Rayner after 10 ends. And Shannon White, 14-9 over Terry Antrim after 13 ends. Ball from Lockie Freeman. Jason Aurisch. It's going to be a little bit on the quick side. Well, going to sit one of their own, make it a bit closer, but might have also just made a bit bigger of a target there. He's got shot out of that one. Shane Evans will be looking just to arrive to that last bowl. Wants the bowl out. Oh, he's rolled it out beautifully. And changes 2 bowls in a row. And again. See another change of this head. 2 to start with. To Newcastle. Current score, only Great Lakes leading Newcastle 36-33 after 39 ends. 14 ends into our feature team match. It's David Govan 13, Clint Doust 10. Next door, Dominic Riley leads 12-10 over Lee Schreiner after 11. And on the third rink over, it's Shannon White 14, Terry Antrim 10 after 14 ends. Jason Preston holding one shot with a red bowl behind at Preston. Lockie Freeman, that'll be second shot, I think. Wants the inside of it. Oh, doesn't get anything, so a little bit lucky. Lockie's just run past a little wide, fraction quick maybe. Shane Evans, you're going to play the forehand down to the head. Backhand, sorry. He's just going to be just a little quick, a little wide as well. There's just enough breeze out there to make it a little tricky. Paul Jopson, that'll be shot. Just put a little bit of weight on this one, did Shane Evans. The line was very good. Jopson. He'll just try and draw another one in there. Govan on the way down. There's a nice gap for him to get through just on that side. Can use that bowl to come in, and I think he's got the shot out of that one. Clint Doust, he'll be looking to sit that last bowl from David Govan. Just not going to come back quickly enough. Govan will be looking to add another, similar to his last bowl. Very good effort. Just going to fall short. I might just look to change it up here, play the other hand, turn their own. Doust will come and have a look. Just discussing their options. I'll just look to play the other side of the green, turn their own bowls up. Maybe look for that hole, look for the shot bowl. Wants the gap down to the Govan bowl. But gets a little chunk and run, so that'll be shot. One shot to Quentin Doust. Both teams are bringing the mat up, playing to a jack towards the tee. A nice draw from Kane Coulls. Got the shot with that one. Well, Jason Aurisch, he's sat on Kane's bowl, got in. Basically an invitation for Lachie Freeman to play something very similar. Got a touch, ran through. Paul Jopson just sends all of you calling him names. Stepped out of the way. That was Jason Preston's bowl rolled up. I think it's still one shot. Not bad position though for Manning. Paul Jopson can play his backhand, turn his teammate's bowl up. If he's a little bit wide, he sits to the yellow one. A little bit tight, you get a trail on the jack, back to the others and just tighten it up a little. Shane Evans just playing the other hand, wants to draw in. Played it very, very well. Touched the jack, got a perfect bowl. Newcastle holding one as the skippers go back to play their bowls. Clint Doust very close here. Oh, he's got it out brilliantly. Well bowled. May well have made 2 or 3 with that little shot to turn out Lachie Freeman's closest. David Govan. A little bit of pressure. It's all square on the big board. That will be being killed. Well, Jason Preston. It's been a good performance up front from both teams. Well, Kane Coulls got the toucher, and Jason Preston says, well, I'll get one close. Kane, though, he's got a chance here just to play similar to his previous, just tickle that jack round the corner. Big chance to improve this head, just got to arrive. David Govan likes it. Yep, done that perfectly. Well, backhand side, Jason Aurisch through that head. Just wants to make a little contact with the yellow bowl at the front. Doust won't mind this going through, little catcher. Good home there towards the back for Lockie. I think it'll be the same idea here, just trying to reach through that head, change it up. Just a tad wide. Chance here for Lockie just to draw around that red one, down to the jack, and he's played it absolutely superbly. So Newcastle holding 3 shots as this head stands. Manning Great Lakes, Paul Jopson, I think he'll play fairly direct at this. Chance for a result. Well, he's got rid of one, but very importantly, that head's been opened up. There's a nice backhand draw there now. Shane Evans, he'll play that backhand draw. He wants to beat the Jason Preston red bowl just behind the jack. Come around the jack to sit there. Oh, well, I think that might spell that there'll be a little weighted shot again. Either hand, yeah, forehand, yard or two away, just to arrive through it. There's a few chances for a stun and run or a pick up the jack. Can be slightly off and still get a result. Well, turn one over. May well have got shot. Well, big smack. The jack has just skidded across. Doust, he's just going to try and draw down to this. Hasn't taken a big amount of grass, but looks like he's taken a good amount. Yeah, perfect. Great bowl. Well, David Govan's just going to slide past that Clint Doust bowl. Only one now. For sure, it's only one. Oh, well played, Clinton Doust. Well, David Govan just had a look, see who had fourth shot. Doesn't want to run and miss and take his own if he's going to give an extra one away. Going pretty quick, so you think he might have fourth shot. Just going to go underneath to Manning Great Lakes. That all on 16, confirmed on that board. Looks like we're going to have an umpire's measure for jack length. Just confirmed. Shannon White leads Terry Antrim 14-12 after 15. Lee Schreiner leads Dominic Riley 15-12 after 13. It's 13 shots apiece here after 16, which means at the moment Greater Newcastle 40 leads Manning Great Lakes 39. And we've played 45 ends of our 63, 18 to go. Shane Evans has taken the non-measurement end and up to the mat, just to speed up the umpire's ability to make a ruling. And short is the decision. He's just brought the mat up a little bit. Well, reasonable starter from Jason Preston. Kane Coulls will be following him down, same hand. Well bowled, got the shot out of that one. Oh, Preston, he's trailed Jack. Kane Coulls, positive with this. Just wants it a little slide. Oh, he's got that bowl, pushed it slightly up. One in the head anyway. Great bowl, Jason Aurisch. Three to Manning now. I think you'll see a little bit of weight. Try and... Oh, he's actually indicating there. Maybe he wants him to draw. Knowing that that last bowl's a touchy, you probably don't want to push it onto the jacket into the ditch. And he'd love to finish him behind just to put a bit extra pressure on to dead draw it instead of playing through. Lost the bowl. Both of these sides enjoyed a victory in the first round. Currently, Manning Great Lakes 1 point ahead of Greater Newcastle. Newcastle had a 59-46, 8 points to 2 win over Mid-North Coast, whereas Manning Great Lakes had a 72-44, 9-1 victory over Riverina Murray. Well, that one He would like that. Sevens finishes in behind. Aurisch Rainer's Rink got him home last time with the 27-9 win. Terry Antrim at a 17-19 scoreline. And our feature rink, David Govan, had a 15-18 scoreline. Would have known, though, that they just had to hang in there and keep it reasonably tight. Surrounding Great Lakes, Dom Riley had a 25-15 win and Shannon White a 28-9 victory. Our feature rink, they had a one-shot loss, 19-20 in the opening round. Shane Evans wants this to get down to the jack. Well, he's got second shot. He's got a second shot and he's got one just in behind. So there is a chance here for David Govan just to slightly overplay a draw, get contact on that blue bowl, just get a little bit of movement out of the jack. Can get a couple behind it. Great home from Clint and Doust. I'd love to have got that bowl right in the middle and sat right on the centre line in front of it. David Govan, he'll be looking to a little bit of contact on the shot bowl, just to push it onto the jack. Looking to a couple of options. He can try and play a shot on the forehand to try and just turn Shane Evans' bowl a couple of times and stay. A little bit wide, you've got a few of your own to try and punch up. You don't want the yellow ones. Or come past. Well, it's given him better position. David Govan, he can afford to reach. He just can't afford to get his own bowl without anything else. So, delicate shot. Wants the blue bowl. Oh, it's going to be one more to Manning. Turning Great Lakes. Just ahead now. It's one shot on two of the rinks. Kane Coulls has drawn shot, but what a reply from Jason Preston. Well, Kane Coulls got a friendly little rub there. Has opened up the chance, though, for Jason Aurisch just to arrive on the backhand, can get the gap, take the jack, or just get a little lay up on the yellow bowl. Didn't start that one on the right line. Well, it just has to arrive to be useful. He's going to be behind the head. That is good. That is very good. I'm not sure he's given this one enough grass either. Stays up. That's good. Well, there's a chance here for Lachie Freeman just to slightly overplay as well, try and sit the red one through. Chunk on either one of those yellow ones can get a good result. Very well bowled by Lachlan Freeman. Yeah, direct route taken. Few chances here. He's got the hole. Just over the draw for Shane Evans. Wants to get under that one. Doesn't quite get under. Well, wants to hit. Jack goes through to the ditch. You see there's a yellow toucher in the ditch, Lockie Freeman's bowl sitting on the edge, and then the blue one. I think the blue one is second shot. Went and Doust. Bowl's on the way. Just needs to beat that Lockie Freeman bowl. I don't want to push it in. Oh, that's to be moved behind. David Govan just pulls out. David Govan might be looking for that blue bowl. Wants the blue bowl. Split the gap. Well, he's going to go for it. Wants the blue bowl that's behind his chin. He's got it. That's possibly a big count for three. $14.16 after 18 on our feature ink. That's what they have on their scoreboard. Try and check the other two for you. It's 15-18, the middle rink now. After 16 ends. $16.17 after 19 on the end. 15-18 after 16 ends is the middle scoreboard. Couple of good bowls from the leads to commence this end. Another one. One more shot for Lee Schreiner. Just pushes Greater Newcastle out to a slightly bigger lead. It's 4 shots. 1 shot on this, 2 shots on our feature rink. 4 shots on the middle and 1 on the other. Gives you a total of 7. 9 ends to play, and they lead 7 shots. They turned that around in the last few ends. Greater Newcastle, they were just trailing by a few. Just looking to make contact on the shot bowl and give the jack a little tiny kill back, but it's gone back to Lachie Freeman. It's gone from 2 down to 1 down, so Newcastle still holding 1 shot. There is a nice backhand draw there for Shane Evans. The 2 bowls on the way in are both Newcastle's. The 2 yellow ones can get a turn. Wants to hit and stay. Your line's gone right through. Still 1 to Newcastle. Still 1 to Greater Newcastle. Oh, he just didn't get it right. Looking a bit lonely there, though. He probably wants to do something just to change this up, make it so that no opportunity for Clint and Doust. Well, there's an opportunity here. Got to try and play a shot. Govan made it 2. Going to look to play on to the red bowl. Could even be 3 shots here for Greater Newcastle. Has to try and manufacture something. This stage of the game, 3 shots just about seals it for Greater Newcastle. So gone big, wants the red one clean. Oh, well, he's a bit unlucky. That might be quite a few to Newcastle. It's a good count at this time of the game. See what they put on the board. Well, it was just the one. 14-17 after 19. Try and check the other 2 boards. 17 ends still showing 20 on the far one. 17 shots apiece. Shannon White picked up one more. 46-53. And we'll check the master board. They say 47-53 after 56. So 14-17. Well, that's not what it adds up to, so we'll stick with what we've got on ours. It's a good start from Kane Coulls again. Freeman, he'd like to get back to that red bowl. Well, it's the best shot anyway. That's good. Oh, there's a hole there, and he's gone back. Best backwood, that's pretty good. Lockie's pretty well down again. A little touch is not going to hurt them, and it's a fantastic bowl. I'll just covering up when your side's 7 shots up with only a few to play. That's the sort of bowls you need just to put the pressure back to your opponents. It's Aurisch, well, he's found the hole again. That one's just going to have a look and then drop in. I'm just looking for a bit of cover here from Shane Evans. Best at the back. That's probably as good as you can get. Paul Jopson, he's going to be through to the back. Oh, Paul Jopson, what a bowl. Just fell out, but he might have shot still. It's tightened up a little bit. Dominic Riley's picked up a 2. He now trails 17-19 after 18 ends. There's 5 shots in the big board. Oh, not a lot in this, and they're having a look, trying to make it out. David Govan on his way now, wants to just turn their bowl up and onto the jack, just like this. Done it exceptionally well. I think he's made a couple. Well, you see the indication from Paul Jopson there. Clint and Doust reaching up to their bowl, Trying to punch it onto Lockie Freeman's. Hopefully then it rolls onto the jack. The red bowl back there, waiting. Jason Preston's. They want to try and make some shots. Terry Antrim's rink has completed. He's Shannon White 17, Terry Antrim 19. Just press that lead out to 7 with 5 ends left to be completed. Well, they're willing this one in. Got rid of one anyway. It should be just the one shot to Newcastle. Playing the last end on this rink. Oh, touch for Kane Coulls. Jason Preston, not too badly down. Just going to run through. Very close for a shot, though. Kane Coulls will want to just try and draw to that bowl. Done that very well. A little bit under the line here, I think. Good home there for Lockie. Oh, Lockie Freeman adds another, so pressure building here. Newcastle holding 3 or 4 already. And this one from Jason Aurisch is just going to flow through. They want Shane Evans to get pole at the back. Next door hasn't updated their scoreboard. The masterboard indicates that it was probably 1-2 Newcastle. I'll put that on, trusting that the managers have got it right. 3 ends to go, 9 shots the difference. Newcastle holding a multiple here. Shane Evans playing short, put a blocker in. So Paul Jopson, if he wants to have a run, he's got to negotiate that shorter bowl. Playing the other hand, got the jack, and that'll put it out of bounds. Going to throw him back and start again. Still haven't updated the board on the middle ring, so I just trust that the managers have got it right. Playing the last end on our feature rink. 3 ends in total left to play. More than half the bowls played next door. Oh, good start from Kane Coulls once again. Played very solid. Probably played a little better in his back half than he did in the first. Just a little. Give him plenty of bowls there or thereabouts. Jason Preston, good opener. Well, Kane's a little bit solid with that one. I don't know if he was trying to pop the jack or he probably would have felt that sinking the jack would have been just enough to get him home. Good effort from Jason Preston. Lachie Freeman will stick with the backhand side, take the clear air. Newcastle side will be well aware that all they need to do is just pick up a 1 on each of the 2 rinks remaining just to seal this win. They win the next 2 ends out of the 3 that'll be played. Get singles. They'll more than do it. They're 9 in front, so drop a 1 and get a 1 will be enough to make it a certain win. It's been a great effort from Manning. They're slightly depleted. He actually led for quite some time. Greater Newcastle just came over them the last third of the game, really. Scored at critical times. Oh, great ball from Jason Aurisch. Very well played from Shane Evans. I think he's drawn the shot. Shot here for Paul Jopson. Backhand draw. Follow Shane Evans down, maybe with a couple of feet of weight. You can turn your own bowl onto the jack. You're slightly wide. You turn Shane Evans through. You turn your own onto the jack. You got your own to count at the back. Need to make a couple of shots if you can. He's got the intents just slightly under the line. Going to sit back with the other one. That's not a bad home. Well, I think now Shane Evans should probably try and play it for him. There's the indication from David Govan. Draw to that spot. Even if you sit your own bowl, you're going to get one behind and one near. Got his own interest. Well, he's propped on his own bowl. He's got two in the head still. Now it's definitely the best shot is to roll that blue bowl onto the jack with 4 feet of weight. Oh, he's got it, but he's not quite got it onto the jack. Has opened it up though, so has got 3 bowls behind, ready to catch, and opened up the path. Well, David Govan, if he's brave enough, he can play his backhand just underneath the red bowls at the front, through Lockies. Get a little touch. You need to make sure you get it on the left-hand side of our screen. You want to touch that over to the 2 green bowls. Don't want to slice it. Either that or you're going to try and cover the 3 at the back. There's no easy path in. Well, Domeroli scored a single, so the difference is 8. That's not too bad a tactic from David Govan, but it has given that 3-bowl target there. The board reads 18, 19 or 19 on the middle. He's gone through the hole. See that board? 18, 19 on 19. Master board says 49, 56, 60, so maybe I've not quite got exactly what happened. Let's adjust that back on your scoreboard for you. Don't trust the managers is the secret there. David Govan looking to clean those bowls out the back. He's got rid of two of them. That's a pretty fair result. No touches amongst them. Still is chance to make three though. The blue bowl and the white bowl. Well, he's made shot. Maybe two. Not going to indicate to us on that board. What do the managers put up? 49, 56. They haven't put anything up as yet. Well, they've said it's one. I'm just trying to find the action for you on the other cameras. Not that easy. We're just trying to work out on that other board what to do. Bolt coming in now. From Dom Riley. Leash Rayner is going fairly firm here. With the players are standing and the sun position, can't really get much of a view from the two end cameras, so we're using the side on view. Tom Riley was running as well. I've got no idea who's got shot, I'm sorry. We'll we might have a tentative result after this end. There's the jack. One shot to Leash Rayner. All right, 7 shots to go after with just the one end to play. Can't really get this in shot, so we're going to say goodbye now. Newcastle up by 7, playing the last. Look, I think I can actually get this, so we'll stick around. There's the head, there's the delivery, Timmy Twining. Two shots the difference on this rink. 7 the difference on the big board. And Newcastle headed for at least a 9-1 victory. I dare say Leash Rayner's not going to drop a 7. Especially with 2 bowls already short for Manning. It's just promoted the one Tim Twining bowl that was short. And Scott just a little bit on the shy side. Nathan Dawson now. Daniel Jessup was playing second for Manning. Little wall across the front. Keaton Maguire will make his way down to play in the third position. And don't forget to join us tomorrow morning from approximately 9 a.m. for round 3 of the Inter-Region Sides Championship. And of course, next Thursday, round 11, all 12 sides for the Platinum Pennant will be here at Cabramatta. That's Thursday, 29th of May, 1 o'clock and 5:30 games. Trailed that jack and it's ended up straight on top of Tim Twining's bowl there. And then, of course, Friday, the Platinum Pennant Final Series, 30th and 31st of May, the TAB Platinum Pennants. We've got the second versus third and fourth versus fifth games at 1 p.m. The loser of 2-3 plays the winner of 1 on our stream at 5 p.m. The loser of 2-3 will play the winner of 4-5. Of course, the loser of 4-5 is out. Winner of winners will go on to the following day of our bottom clashes. The winner of our 1 versus winner of 2-3 will go straight to our grand final Saturday night. The loser will take on the winner of our other game in the preliminary final at 1 o'clock Saturday. Players know this is over, they're shaking hands. All bar the shouting done. Go to Newcastle on track to record a 10-0 victory. That will probably all but secure their place in the quarter-final. Lee Schreiner, even short. Dom Riley going big. Hasn't got any of the target. Well, Lee Schreiner dropped another one in front. Might make it slightly difficult for Dom Riley. Probably going to have to go again. They need 7. Very difficult task. And no kill. It's one at least to Newcastle. So Newcastle do win the game. Thanks for joining us. We look for your company tomorrow. So it is a victory to Greater Newcastle. But it's good night for now, and we'll look forward to your company tomorrow.